One of my favourite things about Steam are the games with small and tight-knit communities. This is truly incredible. He's not saying a single word.
Dang it.
Oh, alright, I have to do something here. Oh.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. I just TK'd me in the spawn. Not very nice.
So today, I'm spending $100 on some of the most requested dead games on Steam, to see how many, if any, people still frequent these lobbies in 2024. War Trigger Classic was suggested to me by one of you guys, and I was told that the only time you can find other people online is at nighttime. So I spent the $20 and launched the game at roughly 8 PM. I found a few players online in one server together, and spent 15 minutes just getting to grips with the game. Really? There's just one game? With one player? Oh no, okay, there's a couple players. Oh, finally. I don't care. I actually got a kill. The game mode was Team Deathmatch, and the controls were pretty reminiscent of your average Roblox FPS game. But as with most dead games, the majority of the players were incredibly good. And I have a feeling these guys have been playing for a very, very long time. But even with everyone else having hundreds of hours, it still felt like they could see me before I even peeked an angle. But after I figured out that the red dots on the radar were actually enemies, and that's how they were seeing me before I peeked an angle, things got significantly easier. What's kind of strange is you can literally see where the enemy is on the minimap, which confused me at first, how people knew where I was. I genuinely have more chance of winning the lottery than hitting that shot. In between deaths, I took a look at the in-game leaderboard where you can actually see some of the highest leveled players in the game. One of them being a fella in my lobby. Jesus. Oh look, Polo Baby, he's in this game. So I took the opportunity and asked Poyo how long he'd been playing War Trigger for, and his answer was 9 years. There he is, Polo Baby. 4 kills, 4 deaths, and I have... Anyway. Oh, you can look at how many wins they've got. What about this Polo guy, or Poyo? Team wins, 2,950. I think he misunderstood when I asked him if this game used to be more popular, because he told me that people play more often at nighttime. Meio dia do horário de Brazil. Wait, he's speaking Portuguese. Weekends between noon Brazilian time, afternoons at 3 o'clock and the night. During the week plus at night. Oh, okay, so he's telling me when people play the game often. But I asked the question in Spanish before I realized the guy actually speaks Portuguese. So that might have been why he misunderstood. Good afternoon. Thank bro. Poyo Baby, you're a legend, man. Oh, I ranked up. Let's go, man. Let's go. When Poyo said he'd been playing for 9 years though, that confused me. Because War Trigger Classic has barely been out for 6 years. And the other War Trigger games are completely separate. So I took a look around Google and realized that War Trigger Classic used to be called Red Crucible 2. Red Crucible 2 was initially released in 2012 and then later rebranded and re-released in 2019 as War Trigger Classic. There have been some changes between the rebrand, but a large part of the game has remained unchanged from the 2012 version, which means most people aren't ready to dish out $20 for it. And I think that's one of the main reasons the community is where it's at today. With small lobbies at night, nobody online during the day, and the same names dominating the servers 24/7. The guy I met, Poyo, is obviously Brazilian, and by the looks of the Steam discussion page, the large majority of the community is also Brazilian, or at least South American. And for years they've all been asking for the same thing, a South American server. Now, I doubt this will be possible with the developers so focused on the next iteration of War Trigger, but I have reached out to the people behind this game to see if it would be possible to launch a South American server. A quick update, I was right. The moderator essentially told me that they'll be including a South American server in their new game that I think releases this summer. Obviously, it's a shame for the fellas that might still prefer this game, but it's something. War of Rights is a historical Civil War game I bought for $30 back in October of 2023. The community is reasonably small in comparison to some games, but thanks to its incredibly dedicated player base, it's definitely not fair to label the game as dead. Due to some recent videos, I got in contact with a couple of the companies that help make up the War of Rights community, one of them being the 12th Virginia Regiment. 90% of the time, the War of Rights server list is made up of just 1 or 2 public games with around 50 to 100 players. But later in the day, different companies like the 12th VA host private games, where numerous different companies across the entire game come together to play a 2 or sometimes even 300 player battle. And this time, I wanted to take part.
Quickly now, with all available haste.
Oh, flag bearer down. That's huge. Oh no, brother.
Oh my great heavens!
For the past couple months, I've been wanting to do this, and unlike most of the other events, this one was actually at a reasonable EU time.
Who's this guy?
This is
Is
Kevin.
this guy one of us? Right, you with
I
us?
built a sniper nest for him.
Yeah, I joined the server pretty early with about 120 people online, and Qual helped me add a tag to my name so I at least looked like I belonged there.
Do you see how everyone's name has got
Yeah, I
tagged
built a
on? If
sniper's
you could quickly
nest.
throw them
I
on.
remember,
they're
I was
quite-
invited to the
Oh yeah, how do I do
quick.
that?
You want to go to main menu,
I did
options,
build your sniper
and then there's like,
nest. I remember.
you can do it in game, I think. You want to change that, press save, and then leave and rejoin. Okay?
So what do I change it to?
Put like 12th VA, volunteer or private or whatever.
real. That's
Thank you.
real.
One thing that is different in these private games is the organization, especially considering this event specifically was a historical reenactment event. But as far as events go, this one is definitely less serious. Alright, I changed it. I don't know if I changed it to the right thing because I don't actually have, like, a tag.
Regardez-moi prêt, monsieur.
Holy
Mon général.
shit.
Tactical, can I request you move your microphone slightly back?
Okay.
George, could you take your bayonet off, please? And stay forwards. Rye, could you just stand here? Like that. Formation is shit. It's fairly simple. Just try and keep him what looks a bit like a line.
Will do.
Where's Ghetto? He's got our flag, supposedly.
South, he's south, look south, look south. Look south.
Oh. eyes left, gentlemen.
Attendez! Hey! Salut now, man, salut now, howdy now.
Definitely killed a couple on that one.
There were no words in that. It was nothing.
This is truly incredible.
Right.
He's not saying a single word. Oh my... Dude! The majority of this first game consisted of us shooting into the tree line for a while, and then pushing up into the field where we slowly got picked off one by one. But it was an honor to die side by side with the rest of the 12th VA fellas. And if you're ever looking for a War of Rights regiment to join, I'll link their Discord below. But if you are gonna join, please be respectful.
Quickly now, with all available haste.
Oh, flag bearer down. That's huge. Oh no, brother.
Oh my great heavens! Your scalps are mine!
I feel like I'm about to die here.
Nice!
Well, that was good.
Can't you see there's
Wow.
See the warrior pennants
Surrounded by angel voices. They're charging them. Bayonets! Are you
Schnell, schnell, los, los! Angriff, Stoßtruppen, Angriff, Angriff!
fuck?
Come on, just try. Just try.
Shoot, shoot!
Wait, do I even have a bayonet on? Oh, I kinda gotta add my bayonet. 1 second, fellas. I'll be there in a second. I guess I won't. After the first half of the event, I had to run. But the next day, I returned at peak hours to see how different public games are when compared to private events. And it started just about how I'd expect it to. Don't sit still. Fellas, this tree is not wide enough for all of us. Oh my god, I feel sick. Is that an enemy? This might be the worst line I've ever seen in my life. Oh.
That's why you don't hop over. Stay on this side of the stone wall. Shoot and move down.
He is not happy.
Why is people still here? Why are they
This
still
is so disorganized. Holy shit. This is not good. Yeah, why the f are we lined up in a way they can just shoot us along the wall? What? This is what I've been saying.
No, we had half of our regiment sitting up the top of the hill, next to the damn tree.
He's kind of right, but it's alright, fellas. We go again. Oh, it's over. Qual was... Wait, Qual was banned for 6 hours. What the f? The second game was still on the same team, but things were different, and we held down this one rock for half of the game, dodging each time the other team would send over a volley fire, which was pretty effective.
We're doing great, gentlemen. We're doing absolutely fantastic. Keep the shots up. Keep the shots up, gentlemen.
No way I die in here. Oh my god, that was close.
We're heading points. We're heading tickets, gentlemen.
For their volley.
I'm good, man. I'm scared.
The guy next to me just ate a fucking bullet in the balls, man.
We won this game, and about halfway through it, I noticed a few of the 12th VA guys on the other team. So in the next round, I switched sides. Alright, now we join Floris's company.
Triple quick with me down this line, down this line, triple quick.
What the f is he doing?
Oh.
Hey, flag bearer, come back here, you little bitch.
There we go. Alright, listen up. Once you're loaded, we're gonna move it up at the double quick. Let's make sure.
Oh.
that
What the
works.
f?
There's a big difference in leadership when someone like Floris is in charge compared to just your average level 40 player, and that gave us a big upper hand.
I've got 7 already. 8 even. Jesus.
Why? Because hang on, everyone's downvoting me.
Oh, wait, people can downvote you? Who downvoted me? 7 downvotes. Wait, he's got more. Oh, he's almost got as many downvotes as his level. This poor fella. Please remove your downvotes, or else I'll cry. I witnessed some of the most incredible tactics of my life in this third game, including the charge into about 30 fellas roughly 2 minutes into the round. Eventually, we settled on this rock where we pelted them with bullets for half the game. Oh, there's one northwest. Northwest. Oh wait, never mind, that's a teammate. Never mind, ignore me. Anyway.
Please come again.
I'm so sorry. Alright, here we go. This is my time to shine. Just gonna run in here.
Down to the south, down to the south, down to the south.
Oh.
We won.
GG's. GG's. Holy shit, that was easy. We launched one more charge at the end, but before we even had the chance to see them, the game ended with a win for us. And the fifth game was pretty similar. Floris led us up the hill from spawn full sprint and almost straight into a line of Yankees, where the first charge of the match took place.
Gentlemen, I have the prey in sight. Move it up. We're gonna absolutely
Oh,
hit
yeah.
these Yankees in their
I
side.
see them.
Keep her coming, keep her coming, keep her coming. Form it up, shoot these motherfuckers into hell.
Think I got one? Not too sure, to be honest. Alright, here we go. Let me just get one. Oh, no, I think that was a teammate. Fuck! We took a break after that charge, did some team killing. Floris recruited some random guys to the 12th VA Discord, and then we did what anyone would do when in a winning position. A bonsai charge. This is gonna be interesting.
Kill as many as you can before you'll die.
We're being charged right side.
That's Flowers, kill him.
Hello, my friends!
Kill this guys.
We're here! I would say that was successful. We did enough damage in this that we could sit back and volley fire for the last 10 minutes, and eventually the win would just come to us, which is exactly what happened. I honestly don't understand how War of Rights isn't a bigger game. It's definitely grown over the last couple years, but the community is still reasonably small, and maybe that's for the best. I want to thank the legends at the 12th VA for letting me tag along whenever I can. They actually celebrated their 1-year anniversary right after the game I attended. And a few months ago they won the championship, so if you decide to join their Discord or anything, remember to show them some love. After playing with them, I spoke to a Natty Light, one of the colonels of the 12th VA, who told me that they're more of a brotherhood than a company, and thanked me for covering War of Rights, as it is still a pretty niche community. If you want to take part in these War of Rights events yourself, I believe all you have to do is join any company, and you'll be given the password through their respective discords.
No, don't get shot.
Hold up.
Don't push me off there. Oh, who shot? Who shot the officer? The KDF just executed the officer.
Darkest Hour Europe is by nature a free mod, but to install it I had to buy Red Orchestra OST Front, which costs $5. Red Orchestra OST Front peaks at about 20 players on average every day. However, Darkest Hour tends to get lobbies of about 50 players at peak times. I logged on a little late though, at about 2 AM, and found 14 or so people online. So there are some people online, not a huge amount, but is enough. I joined the allies and got myself a few kills before we eventually got overrun by artillery. Please don't kill me. Oh my god. As the game went on, more and more people slowly filtered in to the point each team had about 20 people near the end. Revenant has... Wait, Revenant, isn't that the really, like, the legend that everyone speaks of? Oh. Okay. The man who had just joined, Revenant, is by far the most well-known figure in the Darkest Hour community, and you might know him by the name of Rafterman. We lost this first game, heavily, and in the second we played on a map called Ogudao. For a change, I joined the Axis, and that meant I was on Rafterman's team, and I couldn't resist not joining his squad. So this map is Ogudao Clash. Ogudao. I don't even know if it's the same guy. It might not be. I'm gonna join.
Good evening.
Good evening, my friend. This map was a lot more open than the last, and as I'd find out slowly throughout the game, this didn't really suit me.
Are you ready for Blitzkrieg?
Yes, sir.
I'll bring up Logi on my next spawn. I didn't know if anyone was going to join my squad, but you're welcome to. And if you do, I'll give up the tank and bring up Logi next time. I only have one requirement if you're going to be in my squad, and that's that you believe in making DH great again.
Absolutely. While I pushed up this hill to a destroyed building, Rafterman was in a tussle with another tank, and pretty much our entire squad died at the same time.
Yep, dead. Bring that and heavy up here. We'll waste them.
I'm minus 200 score, that's not a good look.
We're gonna need someone on me to build, if I remember correctly. And they haven't changed the rule. That should be changed.
This guy is running me off the entire map.
Can't go any further, they got it covered.
We are not on the map anymore. The allies had stationed a tank in the middle of the farm, which was pretty much holding our spawn point. So while Rafterman pushed up with some squad mates, I went around alone on the other side to try flank.
Oh, we're gonna die now. There's enemy infantry on me. Holy shit. They're literally overrunning this place. Assault the farm. You got me. Right in front of us. Damn it.
I think I'm in a terrible
You
position.
can spawn there, we could get it. No. Too late.
Is that an enemy? They were enemies. If you couldn't tell, things were going terribly, and I still hadn't had a single kill by this point. And just when I thought things couldn't really get worse, this happens. Alright, I have to do something here. Oh!
Load!
Whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa! They just TK'd me in the spawn. Not very nice.
I don't know if this happens a lot, or even if it was specifically targeting Rafterman, but this guy team killed him and then almost instantly left the lobby. Before today, I saw most of the team killing was done by Rafterman, and there are a couple videos on YouTube of Rafterman TKing a teammate just to get through a doorway, but I didn't see that side of the guy today, and towards the end he obviously knew he had some new players on his squad and gave us some advice.
I'm rusty, and they got the drop. They got the initiative. They go that fast. It's very hard to recover. There's not enough ground here. But my tip would be dig in quickly with pack, because you can instantly turn any infantry platoon into an anti-tank battalion. bang. 3 people build, 30 seconds, you're up. Right, now remember, I mean, you know your limitations, but it's never about what you're doing always. It's about where you're doing it. Where. So the 7.5 won't be able to penetrate, you know, one of those big Russian tanks in the front necessarily, but it will on the flank of it. The veterans know that. It took me at least 1,000 hours to get the hang of the Waji effectively. It's a little bit technical.
I genuinely don't think I've played that bad in a while, and of course, it's the one game that I'm on the same team as the guy literally banned from all official servers for berating new players.
Oh, isn't that sentimental? To vote the map that they banned me on. Isn't that cute?
Well, definitely wasn't a success, but it was something. But after this game, I spent the night looking into the guy known as Rafterman, and only then discovered he actually got banned a few weeks ago from all official servers. The only reason he was allowed to play was because we were on a community server, where he isn't banned. There are people that say they've seen Rafterman on Darkest Hour since around 2012, and according to a few names, Rafterman said himself he has over 13,000 hours, which I don't doubt. I'm honestly surprised Rafterman isn't more widely known outside of Darkest Hour, but I guess the reason for that is he's quite a private guy. There are countless videos of Rafterman being extremely toxic to new and old players alike.
I won't be taking anybody in squad, and everybody will be muted by default. If they want to speak to me, you can come into my squad. Apparently, a bunch of trolls have the ear of the administrators. Did you hear this?
No, what happened?
Apparently, what I do for a living is constituted as harassment now. So everybody is muted. No one has to listen to me ever again, except the people that are worthy of working with me.
But there's a different side to this fella that doesn't get pushed as much. Like this video where Weil, another popular DH player, invites him to his wedding.
Would you come to my wedding if I told you my wedding was in Cancun?
Oh, shit.
It's in June
That is an
next
honor.
year.
Oh my god. Are you like gonna get married on the, congratulations by the way, are you getting married on the beach?
Yes.
Nice.
Rafterman also has his famous lines like, make DH great again, like what he said to me, and I found a video in the DH Discord where he actually explains what he means by this in some way.
It's not that I hate it so much, I mean I can tolerate it, but making DH great again requires greatness, not just tolerance. We want great maps.
For now, Rafterman, in Rafterman fashion, says he refuses to appeal the ban made against him, because he doesn't feel it was warranted, and who knows if that'll ever change. But Revenant, or Rafterman aside, the Darkest Hour community has been going strong for over a decade now, and even though it's small, things are still running healthily, including development. For the past couple months, DH has actually operated with money in the green, which means they've been donated enough to help pay for servers and upkeep costs. But for the year and a half before that, they struggled and were mostly in the red. To help out, I've subscribed to their Patreon that I'll also link below in case you want to check it out yourself, as well as the official Darkest Hour Discord so you can get to know the community behind this iconic mod.
I have all the information I need now. Thank you very much, monsieur, for the glass of milk. Au revoir, Sassanak!
I bought Obey for $8 after tons of people suggesting it to me, without knowing anything about the game. Wait, there's actually one server with 4 people? How you doing, man? Okay. There are 2 roles, a player that controls the huge robot and the rabbits which work to obey the robot. If you disobey him, things like this happen. Wait, will he kill me if I've got a rocket on my back? Oh. I'm sorry. I think someone just died behind me. Yeah, probably. Why am I misbehaving? For some reason, I spent a good amount of time in the robot, looking over the other players, but before I knew it, someone kicked me off the roll, which can happen if you enter the building right below the huge gun. As a rabbit, I didn't really do too much better either, and started off by selling my collar, which I don't think you're really meant to do. You just depot this shit? Hey, move, buddy. Oh, was I meant to keep the collar? Oh, fuck. Wait, maybe not. He just took his off. What you're meant to do is sell other items that drop from the ship, and then the first person to $10,000 wins. Throughout the match, people get kicked off and on the robot row, and I managed to kick someone out myself by sneaking up without them looking. There's no shot he sees me. Okay, there we go. Thank you, buddy. So, should I kill these guys or not? I guess I shouldn't, right? Because they're kind of working for me. Where are they running? Oh! That was an honest misclick. It genuinely was an actual misclick. Holy f***. I'm so sorry. No work if no pay. Listen, man. Okay, I did not do that. Look at box we put stuff in. Ah, I'm thinking 75. Or nothing. The only problem we really had was the lack of players. I waited all day from about 10 AM till roughly 1 AM, which was when finally people started to hop on, and even then there were only about 5 of us. There is AI in the game though, and occasionally if no one was in the robot, the AI would take it over and control it for us. But things still felt a bit dead. No one spoke in voice chat, and when I joined the Discord to try organize people to play with, my message was the first message in over a week. And apart from one guy, no one else responded. Obey is a fun-ass game, and even though I was largely clueless, I got the general gist of things. It's definitely been a while since Obey had any kind of consistent player count, and by a while, I mean since it was in early access. But there are a couple people on almost every night, so if you want to give this game a second life, I'll link their Discord in the description, so you guys can organize some games, and if I can, I'll come along too. Out of the 4 main pillars of Counter-Strike, Condition Zero is by far the least popular in 2024. And behind the $10 price tag are hundreds of empty servers, with almost all the player base shuffling into just the 2 or 3 most popular ones. Condition Zero also has single player, and is the only Counter-Strike game with real single player missions. You can access this weird deleted story mode Counter-Strike version through the deleted scenes game that you automatically get access to when purchasing Condition Zero. There's hundreds of speedrunners from all over the world which compete for the best times, but past watching some videos on it, I was more focused on the multiplayer aspect of Condition Zero, which works like any Counter-Strike game. I loaded the game up at 3 AM expecting to see nobody in the server list, but there was one server with players, hosted in China. How do you say how are you in Chinese? Ni hao ma. Obviously, every single person in the lobby spoke only Chinese, so I didn't exactly fit in very well. As for the game, I don't know if it was just this server, but the flashes took a while to get used to, and I honestly thought my game crashed the first time it happened. Okay, what the fuck? I can peek from up there. He's gonna peek right there. Oh no, he's just above me. I have 1 kill. Nice. I'm actually getting some kills now. Watch this. The next day I returned and joined an EU server with a few more people online, and this was just a casual game on Dust 2. But there was one fella that seemed to be orchestrating the entire team.
Same shit, 2B, 2 middle. Stop pushing anywhere, okay?
Yes, sir. Where's my gun?
Let's get to here first.
1 middle. Dead. Alright, 2 middle doors, 2 middle doors.
350 hold long, don't push. Another 3 hold short.
I love this guy. How can we possibly lose with him in charge? Apart from him, nobody else really spoke, but it did seem like people were actually following his instructions, which would have genuinely never happened on Counter-Strike 2. At least, not in a casual lobby. But these 4 lobbies weren't the reason I loaded this game up. During the day, as these lobbies fill up, there's always a couple servers further down the list with less players. Sometimes just a few friends messing around in their own server. And I joined one of them that had 4 players. I want to join a server with like 2 or 3 people. The boss. Smoking Guns Hideout. I want to let him kill me. Is it a bot? Oh my god, it's a bot. Why did I let a f***ing bot kill me? Oh, John Smith with the clutch. Holy shit.
Hey, easy.
Nice, man. Good job. The lobby was made up of half bots and half real people, but I don't think these guys were tryhards by any means. The only guy talking was called John Smith, and I'd come to learn this guy was cool as fuck, and he was also pretty good at the game. Did it say no swearing? I just realized it might have said no swearing. Oh, okay. So I'm not allowed to curse. That's my bad. The map then switched from the swimming pool one to one of the most iconic classic Counter-Strike maps, Westwood. It was on this map that I discovered the swearing rule wasn't the only interesting thing about this server. I think this is a Christian server. Either I'm sleep deprived or I just saw a religious text on my screen. We had a shit ton of fun here, and John had a personal vendetta with the bot called Chad. He kept dying to him, I think, and eventually he died to me too. Oh my god, that scared. Okay, he's upstairs. I didn't even realize there's just a hole in the ceiling.
Dang it!
Sorry, man. This guy's a legend. Ah, you got me. I've never played this version of Counter-Strike before, so this was the first time I saw bots physically freeze at the sight of a door.
Yep, stuck again. Same place.
That must happen a lot. Alright, I'm gonna head out. See you guys later.
1 minute.
After this, I told John I was gonna hop off, and that's where I called it. My first experience of Condition Zero was honestly pretty good, and the buy menu was a little confusing and the movement was interesting, but it was still Counter-Strike. When I was looking into Condition Zero though, I came across another Valve game called Counter-Strike Nexon Studio. I know nothing about it, but judging by the player count, I feel like it would suit a video. So if you're familiar with it, please send me everything you know on Twitter. In December of 2023, DICE retired a few Battlefield games, one of them being Battlefield Bad Company 2. I did hear about this at the time, but recently I got a surge of requests to check this game out, so I bought a key for Steam which cost me $42. After the retirement of this game, EA Online was cut, meaning multiplayer wasn't possible. The only reason I could even play online was thanks to Venice Unleashed and their Project Rome. Project Rome allows people to play on custom Bad Company 2 servers using their infrastructure. I definitely didn't expect to see many people online though when I loaded up Project Rome, but surprisingly, there were 22 other people. Oh my god, there's actually a server. 22 people. Thank you. It's actually quite satisfying. No, don't peek it. Don't do it, man. Don't. This game looks incredible, man. Like, you can obviously tell it's pretty old, but it's so well made. What the f***? Did I just kill him? This was my first time ever playing Bad Company 2, and actually my first time playing Battlefield in general. I got to grips with things pretty quickly, but there were clearly a lot of veterans online, one of them being a fella called Link R. I knew it was a long shot, but I asked him to teach me his ways, and he gave me some interesting info regarding 2 other players that weren't online. Link R, teach me. How? I'm noob? Ask PO6. Who is PO6? They usually play evening. Yes, 8 to 10 hours. Alright. I might return. Aha! I see Mr. Solunak. He is indeed on. I don't see PO6. Never mind, I see PO6. Do these guys play every single day? They're just actually online when the guy said they were gonna be. When I rejoined, I saw a lot of familiar names from the morning session, and of course, PO6 and Solunak, the two people Link R told me about, were both destroying the lobby. He was right there, I was staring at him. Dude, Solunak and PO6 might actually be the best two players in the whole world. He's like 1 HP. There he is. Wait, that was Solunak. I feel good about myself. I thought it was pretty wholesome that these guys clearly all knew each other and probably played almost every day on a server that technically shouldn't even exist. And that's why these game restoration projects are so important. I understand why development teams want and need to retire games occasionally, especially when you have so many installments in a series. But I also love when communities come together to keep these childhood games alive. I have no skill, not good to teach. What is this guy waffling about, man? He's top of the scoreboard, he's a humble king. Okay. There were a number of servers with 0 people, and throughout the day the place isn't too busy. But almost every single night you can find a full lobby of regulars. So if you had no idea Bad Company 2 is technically still running, I'll link the Reddit post below that helped me get it going using Project Rome so you can revisit it yourself. Thank you. Dude, this sniper is mine. Ah! I was feeling pretty good there. GG's. Today's games totaled $114.95, and as always, they were all recommended to me by you lot, so thank you for that. If there's a game you think belongs in this series, send it to my Twitter or join my Discord and tell me about it there. Again, thank you to everyone who helped with this video, and all the music and footage used will be credited in the description, and you should definitely check out some of the artists behind the music I use, because the videos would not be the same without them. Subscribe.